Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Fatherhood Development Series, and we're fortunate to have with us to talk about the new mentoring program that Reverend Dockery has developed called the Fatherhood Development Series, Reverend Reuben Dockery. And of course, Reverend Dockery is the pastor of Cumberland Presbyterian Church, and he will give us some additional information in reference not only to Cumberland Presbyterian Church, but also some of the things that he is currently involved in and has been involved in. And of course, Reverend Dockery, let's see if we can start off by having you to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the other things that were important in your life that eventually led you to where we are today. And then we'll talk about other things.
All right. Well, let me start by saying that I got my seminary degree from a seminary in Chicago, Illinois. I came here and completed my Bachelor of Arts degree in history from Fisk University, and completed my Master's in Education from Trevecca Nazarene University. And I'm currently working on my doctorate degree in K through 12 educational leadership at Walden University. But since that time, we've worked in the social services for the last 12 years or better. Recently, in '98, we started a nonprofit organization called Building Families and Communities, Missions Incorporated, hence the focus of this program we're talking about, fatherhood development, and this lecture series. So that's essentially our background in terms of our experiences. Worked as of course, a pastor for the last 7 years. I've also worked in corrections and youth development as an educator in the Metro school system, and most recently as a director of our nonprofit organization.
Very good. And of course, Reverend Dockery, you bring a wide range of experiences to many social programs and many social problems that we're having today in our society. And I would imagine that is the purpose for this program that you've developed as a mentoring program. Let's talk about that program. What is this all about?
The Fatherhood Development lecture series or seminar series is focusing on issues. There are a lot of good individuals, men who want to be responsible fathers. But unfortunately, there's no structured educational process to really focus on some very simple things that fathers can do in terms of interacting with their children in a healthy way in education, dealing with other social aspects of their life. Over the years, having worked in different fields, we noticed that there was a gap. And so the focus here is to really help men who really wants to improve their relationships with their families, with their children, the mother of their children. So we've come up with a seminar series, basically, where we focus on certain things. Along with the seminar, we have workshops where we actually go through step by step and address various issues, dealing with some of the crises that fathers face. Also focusing on means of resolving some of the issues. And then lastly, Seminar 3 focuses on how to develop fatherhood, from being a boy up into a father, as well as developing the community, the place of a father in a community. So there's a specific focus on those
now, considering this program, Reverend Dockery, what would you say would be the target area, if you had to look at a geographical kind of area that you would like to get this program in and to draw from that particular area, and why would you look there for that kind of support?
This particular piece, BFC has a focus in Nashville-Davidson County. In fact, we're a nonprofit organization that serves that area primarily. But this particular series, seminar series, we're looking to reach the Middle Tennessee area, Murfreesboro, Dixon, Nashville, Franklin, Laverne, those areas where it's not very far that individuals have to come to attend the seminar. And certainly it's a traveling series, so we'll go there to those places as well. So primarily within the Middle Tennessee area.
And you found that there's a need for such an organization. Is there anything that, are you duplicating efforts in any method, in a way, in reference to what you're trying to do here?
There are national institutes for fatherhood. The Institute for Responsible Fatherhood is a national organization housed out of D.C. I wouldn't say we're duplicating, but we're adding to a lot of the research that was developed by a gentleman named Charles Ballard. And there are other organizations that have focused. There's a lot of research being done on the role of fathers in improving achievement in education for children, that sort of thing. So we are using a lot of the research and data from those areas.
And there's a fertile field over the last 30 seconds that we have before our first commercial break. You're saying that there's a fertile field for this kind of knowledge to be incorporated or to be introduced into the Middle Tennessee area.
Absolutely. All you have to do is get a father who's facing some issues and don't know the answers and ask them, and they'll tell you honestly that, hey, I don't have all the answers, and I'm open to learning.
Okay, very good. And of course, let us take this first commercial break, and we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. We're talking to Reverend